For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, start! Panther 11, Panther 11!
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Oh, his first throw of this playoff matchup is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now a handoff up the middle. Goodson. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Let's go now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Here's Richardson to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Richardson out of the shotgun. That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a 1st down. Now Richardson back to throw it. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st down, Goodson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 2nd down and 8. Now it's Richardson. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Blowing that play up. Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Gay's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punt, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 with the 36. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Middle. Hey, Ozzie, sit up.
Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score Ravens 7.
2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action with Richardson. He'll let one go deep for downs. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Richardson. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a 1st down. Richardson looking to throw this. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll make it third down.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
Richardson on third and short. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies doing 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll try the left side. Goodson still fighting. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, Goodson about 3 yards there to the 27.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Richardson looking to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Richardson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards on the play. It's 3rd down.
2 come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, it's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Colts. Josh Downs from 8 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Right back to Dobbins on first. And now off to the races down the right side. He may go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 68 yards. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Tucker now for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff for the Baltimore.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here first and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now Richardson. That complete to Downs. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Let's go now.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Richardson looks to throw once more. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Richardson working from the gun. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. They're trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try and bring this one back to even.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Change it.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
That one into the hands of Flowers. And he will have a Ravens first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
Able to slither by. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
127 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Off the option, that's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay from 3 yards out. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Drop 60, drop 60.
Play action. Now Richardson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On third down, here's Richardson.
Flush to his right. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 23. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
13. Set up.
They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket.
Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for
13 and a Raven first down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Report. No, we changed it.
Throwing is Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
We changed it.
Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. Able to push his way through. Down at the 25.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Jackson now off the bootleg. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Dobbins once more, and he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Jackson, option right. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Brings up second and a yard.
On second down now, Goodson. Still going. He may go. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Goodson, 67 yards. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Richardson looking to throw this. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trenton Simpson able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Well, one of the linebackers has got it. And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay
saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game.
And the Ravens up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw caught by Pierce.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Richardson to the air on first down. Over the middle into the hands of Woods. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Up the middle they go. Goodson. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They go play action with Richardson. That's going to be taken in by Downs.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Now Richardson.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get all they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia 1978, I think it was in November.
The Ravens going to move on to another week in these playoffs as we say so.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.